You're watching World Travel Guide. In this episode, we will go back to Spain and visit the fascinating city of Valencia. Valencia is the capital of the autonomous community of Valencia and the third most populated municipality in Spain, with 800,000 inhabitants. It is also the capital of the province of the same name. The wider urban area, also comprising the neighboring municipalities, has a population of around 1.6 million, constituting one of the major urban areas on the European side of the Mediterranean Sea. Valencia is located on the banks of the River Turia, on the east coast of the Iberian Peninsula at the Gulf of Valencia, north of the Albufera lagoon. Valencia was founded in the year 138 BC by the Romans. In 714, the Visigoths arrived in Valencia, after the Romans and Muslim rule was established in the city. This continued until 1238, when King James I expelled the Moors from the city. The Moors may have been banished from the city, but they left a mark that remains to this day in the artistic influences, recipes, and water system to be found in the city. The golden era of Valencia is said to be during the 14th and 15th century. This was a time when the economy flourished due to agriculture and maritime trade. This meant that lots of emblematic buildings were constructed during this period. The early 19th century gave birth to what is referred to as the Renaissance. This was the time when the Valenciano language was rediscovered as part of the national heritage. In the late 19th century, Valencia's city walls were demolished in order for the city to expand. The river Turia had often flooded the old quarter of Valencia, and in 1957 the floods killed many locals, so the river was rerouted. During the 1990s, the original dry riverbed was converted into the beautiful Turia Gardens. If modern architecture is more your thing, Valencia is home to a famous complex of futuristic buildings, mostly the work of architect Santiago Calatrava. The City of Arts and Science is a must-see during any visit to Valencia. You can relax in the green gardens and serene outdoor spaces of the complex. And if you have time to explore, you'll find everything from interactive science exhibits to a world-class classical concert venue. The area can be entered free of charge, but for visiting the individual buildings and exhibitions you will have to pay an entrance fee. The Oceanografic is the largest aquarium in Europe. It is actually a complex of several buildings, each dedicated to one of the Earth's most important marine ecosystems and environments. More than 500 different marine species are represented by 45,000 sea creatures, visible in 9 towers that allow viewing as though visitors are underwater. The most dramatic of these is the tunnel, where visitors walk surrounded on both sides and overhead by swimming sharks. Along with watching the sea life, you can experience mangrove swamps, marshlands, kelp forests, and other wetland environments with their native plant species. You can also dine at the submarine restaurant, which is encircled by giant aquariums. La Lonja is a famous building of Valencia and one of the most famous civil Gothic monuments in Europe. It was declared a National Historic and Artistic Monument in July 1931 and was made a World Heritage Site in 1996. La Lonja is located in the center of the city, in front of the Central Market, and occupies a rectangular area of 2,000 square meters. Built between 1482 and 1533, this group of buildings was originally used for trading in silk, and it has always been a center for commerce. It is a masterpiece of late Gothic architecture. The Valencia Cathedral stands out as one of the most unusual cathedrals in Spain, owing to its mishmash of architectural styles. Originally, this location was the site of an ancient Roman temple and then a Moorish mosque. At this spot, which is steeped in history, the cathedral was constructed beginning in the 13th century. Renovations were made in the 15th and 17th century. The exterior combines original Romanesque architectural elements with sculptural details, added later in the Middle Ages. Dazzling in its Gothic splendor, the interior is a summer-high vaulted space, embellished with Renaissance paintings and elegant Baroque art. One of the most important attractions of Valencia are the former defense towers Torres de Serranos. They were built in 1392 and have been converted into freestanding towers since the demolition of the city walls in 1865. In 1930, the Serranos towers were restored to their former glory. From these massive towers, visitors can take in sweeping views of the cityscape. The archway of the entrance gate features decorative Gothic details and two shields of the city. Another important attraction in Valencia is the Museum of Fine Arts, the second largest art gallery in Spain. The works of art are from the 15th to the 19th century, including the paintings of the famous Valencian painters Joaquin Sorolla and Francisco de Goya. The museum also houses a sculpture collection and delights with a picturesque courtyard. If you are interested in art, you should definitely put this museum on your sightseeing list. Another lovely attraction of Valencia is the Botanical Garden, a green oasis in the middle of the city. This 18th century garden is part of the University of Valencia and has been restored over the years. While strolling through the green gardens, you will marvel at a remarkable stock of trees. There are various stone beds, aquatic plants, and some greenhouses. Today, the gardens boast an important collection of some 3,000 species of trees and plants from around the world, particularly important being the collection of palm trees, tropical shrubs, cactus, and desert flora. Overlooking the cathedral, the Plaza de la Virgen is among the oldest and loveliest of Valencia's many plazas. It is also the most famous square in the city. The graceful Neptune fountain at the center of the plaza is the work of the sculptor Silvestre Dita. Lighted at night, it's a favorite meeting place among locals. The square is bordered by several landmark buildings. There are also some good cafes on the plaza, where you can watch the hustle and bustle and the many street performers from, while enjoying a cool drink. Valencia is a sustainable destination thanks to its excellent public transport network, which connects all neighborhoods and major tourist areas. Although the city's size allows you to get almost everywhere on foot or bike, for longer journeys, we recommend the underground, tram, or bus. The city offers 60 bus lines, 5 metro lines, and 4 tram lines, as well as 180 metropolitan bus routes and 6 commuter trains to take you wherever you want. There is a connection to the airport, the center, and the trendy neighborhoods. The Valencia airport has flight connections to about 20 European countries, and over 8 million passengers pass through the airport every year. With a sunny Mediterranean climate and more than 300 days of sunshine a year, there is never really a bad time to visit Valencia. The best period to explore the city is between March and May, owing to the gorgeous weather, well balanced around 18 degrees Celsius. This is considered to be the tourist off-season, so visitors can skip the massive crowds. As with a lot of places in Spain, summers can get blistering hot and dry for long spells. Temperatures are anticipated to scale to 30 degrees and higher during this period. This is a tourist-heavy season, but climate-wise not the most ideal time. Valencia's winter months are mild by European standards, and all the attractions operate as normal. Budget travelers can take advantage of cheaper accommodation and a less frenetic dining scene. Have you ever been to Valencia? Let us know in the comments. If you loved this video, hit the like button and subscribe. You can also take a look at hundreds of other city guides on our channel.